Hello, I'm Rusty and welcome to my video about the introductions quest in Stardew Valley. When I first started playing Stardew Valley, I was trying to complete the introductions quest, but I got stuck at 27 out of 28 villagers greeted. However, now that I'm more experienced at the game, I found a very easy way to find out which villager you need to speak to. Simply open the game menu by pressing E, click on the socials tab, and scroll all the way down to the bottom. Here you can see two characters with 3 question marks next to them. The characters only have question marks if you haven't spoken to them already. The bottom one is the wizard, which is not a part of the introductions quest. This means that the second last character is the one you need to speak to in order to complete the quest. Now the problem is that a lot of you watching will have a different last character to speak to, so here is a list of every character in the quest. I will go through each character in alphabetical order, but if you want to save some time, scroll down to the comment section, find the name of your villager, and then click on the timestamp. Abigail, Caroline, and Pierre are a family of 3 which all live in Pierre's store. If you want to talk to either of them, I recommend that you get here at exactly 9 AM when the store opens. The location of the store is roughly at the middle of the town. Let's go inside and talk to them. Pierre can be found behind the counter when the store is open. Abigail and Caroline will both be in the back if you come here early enough. This is Abigail, let's talk to her. And Caroline can be found back in the kitchen. Note that if you arrive later in the day, Abigail and Caroline might have wandered off to some different parts of the map. Alex, Evelyn, and George are a family of 3 which all live in this house at 1 River Road. If you want to talk to either of them, I recommend that you get to their house before 8 AM and go inside right away when you can. The location of their house is on the right side of the town center. Let's go inside and talk to them. George is the grumpy old man on the right side. Evelyn is in the kitchen on the left side. And Alex goes outside at 8 AM. Clint can either be found working at the blacksmith or drinking at the saloon. If you want to talk to him, I recommend that you go to the blacksmith at the time period from 9 AM to 4 PM. The location of the blacksmith is on the right side of the town. Just as a last note, if you missed the opening time of the blacksmith, try to check the saloon and you might find him there. Demetrius, Maru, Robin, and Sebastian are a family of 4 which all live in this house. I recommend that you get here at 9 AM because all of them will be inside the house. Their house can be found north of town. Let's go inside and talk to them. Robin is always working behind the desk. Demetrius can be found in the kitchen. Maru can be found in her room, and you just have to wait for her to leave. And finally, for Sebastian, you have to head downstairs. We have to wait for him to leave his room now, and note that it can take a very long time, but when he leaves, he is very unpredictable where he goes, so I recommend to just wait there until he leaves. He's leaving the room now. It took me around 3 minutes of waiting, so just be patient and wait for him. Elliot lives in this small cabin on the beach. If you want to speak to Elliot, I recommend that you wait outside his cabin from 11 AM to 12 PM. Within that 1 hour time period, he will leave his cabin. Note that if it's raining, He will stay inside the cabin all day and you can't speak to him. Emily and Haley are two sisters and they live in this house on 2 Willow Lane. If you want to speak to them, I recommend that you get to their house before 11 AM and wait for them to leave their rooms. Here you can see the location of their house. It's in the southwest part of the town. Emily will take an hour to leave, but Haley is a bit random when she leaves. Gus owns the Stardrop Saloon and he will be there most days from 12 PM to 12 AM. The saloon is in the middle of town. Simply go inside the saloon when the bar is open and speak to him. Harvey is the doctor of the town and he can be found at the medical clinic. The medical clinic is in the middle of town next to Pierre's store. You should get there in the time period between 9 AM and 3 PM. Note that you can't speak to him over the desk. You have to walk around to the other side before talking to him. Gus, Marnie and Shane are a family of 3 which all live at Marnie's ranch. If you want to speak to either of them, I recommend that you get to the ranch at 7 AM because Shane and Marnie will leave the ranch early. Here is Shane leaving the ranch. And here is Marnie leaving the ranch. Now for Jazz, we have to wait for the ranch to open up. Let's go inside, and we have to wait for her to leave her room as well. And finally, let's talk to her. Jody, Sam and Vincent are a family of 3 which all live in this house on 1 Willow Lane. The location of the house is in the southwest part of the town. If you want to talk to either of them, I recommend that you get here at 9 AM. There is Vincent. And there is Jody. Sam will take some time to leave his room, so just wait outside until he leaves. Leah lives alone in this cottage south of Marnie's ranch. Here you can see the location of the cottage on the map. It's directly south of the farm. If you want to speak to Leah, stand outside the cottage in the time period from 10:30 AM to 4 PM. It's very random when she will leave the cottage, and here she is. Lewis is the mayor of the town, and he lives at this house. The house is in the east side of the town center. I recommend that you come here before 10 AM and go inside and speak to him. Linus is the homeless person of the town, and he can always be found near this tent. Here you can see the location of the tent. It's north of the town. Just come here at any time and talk to him. Pam and Penny live together in this trailer. The location of the trailer is here, in the east part of the town center. If you want to talk to either Penny or Pam, I recommend that you get here at 8 AM. Penny will leave the trailer sometime between 8 AM and 11 AM. To talk to Pam, you just wait outside the trailer until 9 AM and then go inside to talk to her. Willy is the final villager for me to go through. Now, Willy is special because you can't find him on the first day. On the second day, you will receive a letter from him which says, "Hello there. Just got back from a fishing trip. You should come down to the beach sometime. I have got something for you." When you enter the beach, you will start a long cutscene. Now this cutscene counts as introducing yourself to Willy, so just wait it out and complete the quest. I hope you found the video useful, and I'll see you again in another video.